What's going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm bringing you guys a mission guide for Tier 1 of the White Lotus faction here in Season 4. This one, we will cover all 7 of the missions in this tier. But before we dive into it, if you guys do enjoy this content at any time or find this video helpful in any way, make sure you show your support for the channel by going down below and smashing that like button. Go ahead and throw an easy goal of 150 likes on today's video, as well as if you guys would like to find your way back to the channel for more Call of Duty content, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, also that notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Alright, so first up we have Ashika Recon. This one is going to take us over to Ashika Island, of course, and part 1 is asking us to kill 5 Shadow Company soldiers. Now this is going to be pretty easy because pretty much every one of the enemies you're going to come across on Ashika Island are going to be Shadow Company soldiers. So you're just going to go ahead and find any AIs once you've spawned in to Ashika Island, eliminate them, and once you've taken out 5 of them, part 1 will be complete. Part 2 is asking us to extract 1 Shadow Company STB-556, and similar to when you're going through part 1, you're going to be looking for AIs, you're going to be trying to eliminate them, because at some point one of them will drop an STB-556, and you're either going to want to pick it up and put it as a secondary, or actually stow it in your backpack, and then at that point the only thing left for you to do is exfil safely. So you will head over to one of your exfil points, call in the exfil, or hit up a hostage rescue, and then be able to exfil safely. Once you do so, this mission will be complete. Next up, we have fuel shortage. This one is going to be a 2-parter, and again, sending us to Ashika Island. Part 1 is asking us to siphon the gas from 1 vehicle on Ashika Island. So in order to siphon gas, you will need a gas can. So you're going to want to make your way over to one of the gas stations. If you guys don't know where to find one of these, you're going to open up your TAC map, and you should be able to locate one. Head over to the gas station, and inside you guys should be able to find at least 1 gas can. You are going to want to pick this up, and then you'll be prepared to siphon some gas. Next thing you're going to want to do is find a vehicle. You're going to head over to the vehicle, and most of the time when you jump in, it should already be missing some gas. But what you can actually do is open up your backpack, then go ahead and refuel with the gas can. This should fill up the gas the rest of the way in the vehicle. And while you're still hovered over the gas can, you will see the other button that you need to press in order to siphon gas. So then you're going to press that button. It will continue to siphon the gas to refuel the gas can once again, and you guys will be able to knock out part 1. Part 2 is asking us to use 1 gas can in a vehicle to refuel, and same thing, you guys kind of already did this in order to do part 1 because you got in, put a little bit of gas in order to be able to siphon some out, but then part 2 you're using that gas can to refuel the vehicle. So likely if you did part 1 and you used the method that I was recommending, you probably completed part 2 as well, but basically you're just going to refuel that vehicle with that gas can, and this mission will be complete. Next up, we have Shadow Company Intel. This one is going to be a 2-parter, and another that requires Ashika Island. Part 1 is asking us to take the Shadow Company laptop from a 2nd floor desk in the Ashika Science Center. This is going to be located in the town center portion of the map, so hopefully you guys spawn in and get really lucky and you end up on that side of the map. Otherwise, you're going to need to make your way over to that side of Ashika Island, and I definitely recommend going towards the waterways entrance there. Now, to the left of the waterways is where the location of the Science Center is going to be. Maybe you guys are familiar with it from previous season, but if you are a new player, of course I will do my best to show you guys this location on the map. You guys are going to head over to this building, and you're going to need to go to the 2nd floor. I don't know if it still happens because I haven't played enough Ashika Island in Season 4, but sometimes this can be a location of a stronghold, so you might need a stronghold keycard in order to gain access. But essentially, you're going to go in and go up to the 2nd floor, and this is where you guys will be able to find the Shadow Company laptop. There is going to be a desk basically in the center of the 2nd floor. You guys will be able to locate this laptop on that desk and then be able to pick it up, wrapping up part 1. Now, part 2 is asking us to extract the laptop, so now that you have access to it, you're going to need to head over to your closest exfil point and call that in order to exfil safely, or hit up a rescue hostage contract. Either way, once you guys are able to exfil safely with the Shadow Company laptop, this mission will be complete. Next up, we have air support. This one is going to be a 1-parter. It's asking us to acquire a kill streak from a buy station, supply drop, or elsewhere. And of course, by the description, you know basically what you need to do here. You guys are going to need to either save up money in order to go over to a buy station for 12,000, purchase a kill streak, or you guys are going to want to go hit up the supply drops, which come in at a certain point during the match, depending on which map you're playing on, determines which point during the match they show up. Or you guys can loot around the map, and I definitely recommend hitting up strongholds or any of the POIs that take a landmark key. Then you guys will be able to get into those locations, loot the orange boxes, of course, and have a chance to find some kill streaks. Most importantly, I do want to mention you guys can, of course, find them in toolboxes or in other places around the map. But once you guys get access to one of the kill streaks, no matter which way you choose to go about getting it, you guys will wrap up this mission. Next up, we have Upgraded Arsenal, and this one is going to be a 2-parter. Part 1 asks us to attach a suppressor to a weapon at a workbench found near buy stations. So once you guys infill, I recommend just going and taking out an AI near you. Obviously, AI drop money as well, which you're going to need for this mission too, and you guys are going to go ahead and grab one of their weapons. Typically, I grab a Vaznev, and what you're going to need to do is loot around until you have 3,000, and you're going to head over to one of your buy station locations. Then you guys are going to go over to where the buy station is, and next to it will be a workbench. You guys are going to then open this up, and you will be able to edit the attachments for your weapons. You guys are going to go ahead and choose the weapon that you picked up off of the AI, as it probably doesn't have a suppressor already equipped, and then you're going to go ahead and select a suppressor for the muzzle and go ahead and equip that, wrapping up part 1. Now, part 2 is actually asking us to kill 6 enemies with a suppressed weapon. Now, this doesn't have to be the weapon that you add the suppressor to. However, obviously, once you guys actually do that, you can use that weapon to get these suppressor kills. You guys can actually use an insured weapon or any weapon that has a suppressor for the second part of this mission. Once you guys are able to eliminate 6 AI with a suppressor on your weapon, the second part and mission will be complete. Next up, we have commanding intel. This one is also going to be 2 parts. Part 1 is asking us to complete a secure intel contract. So what you guys are going to need to do is infill into Al Mazrah or any map that you would like, and you're going to go ahead and open up your TAC map, and you're going to be looking for the green contract phone that has the little file symbol on it with a question mark. You guys are going to go ahead and head over to this. You're going to go ahead and pick it up. It's going to send you over to a location for a hard drive from a laptop. You guys are going to go over to the laptop location, find that, grab that hard drive, and then it will send you over to a radio tower. You guys will go up the radio tower, then upload this hard drive to that upload station. Obviously, a progress bar will pop up, and once that's completed, that will wrap up the secure intel contract and part 1 of this mission. Part 2 is asking us to ping a commander. Now, upon completing a secure intel contract, it will show you a location of the commander on the map. What you're going to need to do at this point is actually open up your TAC map, go over to the icon that has popped up now on your map of the boss, and then just go ahead and ping it with whatever your ping button is, and that will wrap up part 2 and complete this mission. Next up, we have our last and final mission for Tier 1 of the White Lotus faction called Lookout. And this one is also going to be 2 parts, and it is sending us over to Ashika Island. Part 1 is asking us to take the IR beacon left on the rocks off the northern coast of Ashika Island. If you guys get really lucky when you infill, you will be really close to this location, but you will have to be in those ruins that are in the pretty much northwest part of the map. But again, it's all going to depend on where you spawn in. So once you guys actually spawn into Ashika Island, you're going to want to head over to this location. But you do want to be cautious as there is typically players that spawn in that location, but you guys are going to work your way up to that northern part of the map. Now at this point, it can definitely help you guys to get a boat, but that will obviously cause some more attention to you, but you're going to be swimming way out into the water, very close to where the border of the map is, and there is going to be some rocks out here. Now, I'm going to do my best to show you guys this location on the map so you're not swimming from rock to rock kind of looking for this, but basically way out here near the out of bounds is some rocks, and out here on these rocks will be the IR beacon that you guys need to get your hands on. But once you guys are able to go all the way out here and get to this location, which you guys should be able to find because there is a parked boat out here, or at least there was in my match, you guys will make your way out here, be able to grab this IR beacon, and part 1 will be complete. And part 2 is asking us to plant the IR beacon on the roof of Ashika Castle. So now that you guys have this in your possession, you're going to make your way back to the shore and head over to Suki Castle. Now, I definitely recommend going over to the part that is the tallest portion of the castle, and this is where the bomb maker kind of sits. You guys are going to want to jump onto the roof from the cliffside over there, jump all the way up to the top, obviously climb your way up. When you're on the very top of this, you guys will then see the queue to place this IR beacon on the roof of this castle. If you guys don't see the queue, you guys are probably not in the right location, but of course I will show you guys the best I can where this location is. But you guys will climb up here and place down this IR beacon, wrapping up part 2 and the final mission for the White Lotus faction in Season 4. That's going to wrap things up for us here. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.